Welcome back. This overlaps a little bit, but here we go. I like their explanation more. Welcome to look at it. All right, and then we're going to throw in a big old fraction. No problem, right? Fractions themselves are a little bit like parentheses. The stuff that's on the top and the stuff that's on the bottom are as if they're in parentheses. Okay, so we're going to deal with the top here. We have 12 plus 7 times 6. Let's just deal with that. Notice that 7 times 6 is 42. That has to happen first. And 12 plus 42 is 54. So that'll go on the top of our fraction. Okay. And on the bottom, we have 8 minus 5 in parentheses squared. Okay. Parentheses come first. A little bit later, we'll deal with what happens when there's a variable in there and you can't do what's in the parentheses. But in this case, we do know how to do 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is 3, 3 squared. And 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. 9 goes on the bottom. All right, now we have a fraction we can actually simplify. A little trick. 5 plus 4 is 9. And so 9 is going to go into 54. And the other trick is it'll always be one more than the 5. 9 times 6 is 54. So this is actually an even 6. If you haven't thought about 9s, do it real quick. 1 times 9 is 9, and 2 times 9 is 18. Notice that 1 plus 8 is 9. It's kind of cool. 3 times 9 is 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. There's a couple patterns going here. Just take a minute and write that out and think about it. That's 9s, if they've been tricky to you before, make friends with them because there's so many fun patterns. Notice that when it's 2 times 9, it starts with a 1, and when it's 3 times 9, it starts with a 2, and when it's 4 times 9, it starts with 3. It's always 1 less. Anyway, that's a side note. Answer is 6. Here's the explanation, perhaps written just a little different. The answer is 6. Okay. And I don't know why I have lost the ability to go backwards here. So I'm going to stop my recording now and see where we're at. All right, I'm going to start here. I'm still in lesson 2, chapter 1, lesson 2. We've been doing some order of operations, and this is a big old messy problem, so I thought I would work this one with you. Remember, parentheses have to come first, and so I'm going to deal with the parentheses first. I have 88 minus 4, and what's inside the parentheses, 7 minus 3, just becomes 4. I'm just leaving the parentheses so you can just see that that's where I took care of that, plus 2 to the third. Actually, I've taken care of the parentheses. This is times, right? And so I need to do my exponent, 88 minus 4 times 4 squared, remember, is 4 times 4. The 2 means multiply 4 2 times. That's 16. That became 16. Plus 2 to the third is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And that exponent means how many times are you going to multiply that same number by itself? Okay, we got rid of the exponents. And now we have to do multiplication. You have to just pick through this. Be careful where your signs are. 4 times 16 is 64 plus 8. And now we can do this math. 88 minus 64 is 24, I believe, plus 8. Just doing my addition and subtraction left to right. If there's addition can be mixed around, but if there's subtraction, it's pretty critical to go left to right. And I believe my final answer should be 32. Perfect. So there's an explanation. Move to this one. All right, evaluating an algebraic expression, whole number addition or subtraction. Okay, so we're doing something that we often just call plug it in. If plug it in is too random for you, another word is just substitution. So we're going to do this 8 plus n, but we're going to do it as if n was 18. So we're just going to substitute 18 in for the n, and then I just have to do the math. 26. Okay, it's just a little substitution going on there. There it is. Next problem. We're going to evaluate now a times 8 when a equals 7. So we're just going to plug in a 7 instead of a. There we go. Their explanation. And here we're going to do just a little more plugging in. Oops. There we go. We have C equals 6 and D equals 25. So we just need to substitute those in the right place. So D minus 4 times C, right? D is 25. I'm going to write 25 instead of a D. 4 times C is 6. Now, order of operations. I need to take care of this. 25 minus 4 times 6 is 24. And 25 minus 24 is 1. There's their explanation. All right, here we have a little exponent involved here. We're doing the same thing. We're just plugging in and practicing order of operation and exponents, things like that. So if I'm doing n squared minus 18 and n is 6, I have 6 squared minus 18. I must do my exponent first. 6 squared equals 6 times 6, which is 36 minus 18. And I believe that's going to be 18. There we go. All right, last one for now. Evaluating an algebraic expression, whole number operations and exponents. We're just going to throw in a fraction. All right, so we have two things to substitute in here. 3z plus y squared over y. All right, let's work with, well, we'll just plug it all in. 3, and then instead of z, I'm going to put in an 8. Whenever you're substituting numbers, sometimes it's nice to put in parentheses here. When there's negatives involved or exponents, it helps us to know how to enter things right. It also helps you to get them right if you put it in a calculator. I'll show you some tricky places as we go along. Y is 3, so we have 3 squared over y is 3. All right, we need to work on the top, because remember the top and the bottom are as if they were in parentheses like this. And in the top we have some an exponent. So we have to do 3 times 8 plus 3 squared. Remember 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. I could keep that 3 if I want to here. Keep going. 3 times 8 is the multiplication there. We got to do that first. Plus 9 over 3. It's still doing everything that's on the top. Remember, let's keep thinking like this. 24 plus 9 is going to be 32. Nope, 33, sorry. Oh, I said 2. And over 3. Okay, now we can finish. 33 over 3 is the same as 33 divided by 3, which is 11. And again, back yourself up in the calculator. These get messy. All right, I'm going to stop there and call it good.